Who you with, Kirk, dog? I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Who you with, Kirk? I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kirk, dog. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome. I'm welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm welcome to Speak. Welcome to Speak. I'm 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 welcome to Speak. Who you with, Kirk, dog? Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With, Kurt Dog. I'm Who You With, Kurt Dog. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hopefully you're having a great day. Had a great weekend. Hopefully you stayed safe. Hopefully uh, you enjoyed your weekend. Uh, man, um, to the people of Louisiana, I have a lot of friends and family that is out there. Um, please be safe. I've been watching the report that the eye of the storm is getting ready to hit New Orleans. And I did not realize today marks 16 years, the anniversary since Katrina hit New Orleans. And I started to have flashbacks. The flashback of all the uh, news reports that was coming out, people stuck on buildings, um, then people that was leaving New Orleans before the storm and after the storm, coming to different states, which I have met a lot of friends from New Orleans that actually came to Texas, that came to Dallas. And I can remember my church. Um, my great pastor, Pastor Frederick D. Haynes III at Friendship West Baptist Church, the outpour that the church did and the services that was provided for the people that was in need. And that's why I love Friendship West, because we don't have to wait until someone say, "Oh, can you help with this? Can you help with that?" Friendship West is always on the front line, and I thank Dr. Frederick D. Haynes III for his leadership for that. Um, but also, if you um, was around during that time of Katrina, or it may not have been you that was involved with it, or if you had to relocate due to Katrina, I would like for y'all to call in and express how you feel, and knowing that this is the 16th anniversary of Katrina. Um, hold on real quick. I forgot to do something. My bad. Um, I want to welcome everyone to the show on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Twitter, D Live, and also Anchor. Don't forget you can always subscribe to Anchor. If you are listening to us live, you can get a subscription to the show on Anchor FM on all the podcast programs, and just a low fee of $2.99 a month. Welcome to the show. T-Cal said, "Happy Sunday, Kurt, dog. Glad you are on." Yes, it been a struggle because I've had a interesting day today, and so I've been doing a lot of research. A lot of people have actually taken notice to the show that Miss Risky and I did on Thursday about the recaps of updates on some of the shows that we done in the past, and people wanted to have updates. So we're working on something now. Someone actually reached out to us about trying to get an update on another show. Um, so we're trying to do as much as we can to try to find out more information. So we should be coming together with that soon. Um, and if it's a show you want us to do an update on many of the cases that we have covered uh, over the last almost 2 years, um, that we've been covering these type of cases, from police to um, the killing of unarmed minority and crooked politicians. So, if it's something you want to update on, definitely hit us up and we will update it. Um, Give us some time, so we have to do research on it. So, and also um, if you are on my personal Facebook page, please take the time to go over to speak on it with Who You With Kurt Dog. If you're not, if you don't haven't already liked the page, please like the page, click the notification for you will know exactly when we come on. So um but tonight we're gonna hit on a couple of stories tonight. Uh Want to send our prayers out to Louisiana and everyone that has been affected by Hurricane Ida. This is a serious situation. Just before I came on the air, I think they said it was the eye of the storm was maybe 5 minutes before it hit New Orleans, and New Orleans is without completely black, no lights at all in New Orleans. And it kind of made me think about Hurricane Katrina 16 years ago, when people were stranded on rooftops for years. And then the ones that was able to make it to the Superdome, they were stranded in there for days. Um, so this is a scary situation. Um, I know some people think, "Oh, I've been in hurricanes; it's not that bad." But yes, it can be. You never know what you're gonna expect, because last I heard, it actually weakened a little bit, but it's still a Category 3, which wind is still 120 miles. It was at 150 miles earlier today. So it's a very scary situation. I've never been in a hurricane, but it's a very situation. So, um, um, but also we're gonna hit on. I know we covered this. I believe it was last year or earlier this year. Um, oh man, what is his name? Mark Barlett, um, out of Miami Dade. He actually finally went to court. Um, it just kind of give you the history. It was a Dr. Martin Luther King um protest, or they was having some type of protest with some young black teenagers, and he decided to get out the car because they was blocking the road at a protest, blocking the road. He decided to use racial slurs against them. And while using the racial slurs, he decided to pull out his pistol. Yeah, he pulled this pistol out, and um, and when they went to court, say fence, the judge wasn't buying that. Said, "Nah, you was not in immediate danger." Um, and by the language that you use, um, calling him a piece of shit, calling him the N word, and said no. So after a 2 day stand your ground hearing, um, the judge said he was an angry man. He was inconvenienced. He wanted to go back to Broward County. There was no reasonable justification for what he done. So he's gonna have to stand trial. Um, and the trial is set for December the 6th of this year. And he tried everything he can to get out of it. And the judge said, no, we're not finna allow you to do these type of things and then turn around and try to play the victim. Not in my court. You will stand trial. You will stand trial because what you did was wrong. And so we will see you December the 6th, I believe I just said. So we're gonna keep on that story also and see what happened with it, because hopefully justice is done for these young teenagers. It was both male and females, and he was just showed his ass. No other way of putting it. Um, so hopefully you don't get in a cell with Big Bubba. He'll be doing a lot of that. So, um, but also even here locally, yeah. Um, I guess earlier today it came out that um, a guy killed the Lyft driver, and this story is still developing. Killed the Lyft driver here in Garland, Texas, out east of Dallas. And then he drove up to Plano and with the stolen car, he drove to the Plano Police Department, got out, and he was shot by the police. Don't know his condition, but uh, he was shot. Now, the reason why he shot the Lyft driver, who knows? But anybody out there that driving Lyft or Uber, please be careful. There's a lot of crazy folks in the world. So, as we all know, um, want to once again welcome everyone to the show. A lot of people just came in. Want to welcome y'all to the show. Um, Please take the time to like, share, subscribe, click on the notification. When you do those things, it benefit the show, and then we can do more things in the future. So definitely take the time to do that, and let's help this platform to grow. Um, so, like I said at the beginning, we are want to know your thoughts um, um, about the hurricane that's hitting New Orleans as we speak. Um, 16 years ago, it was Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina. And hopefully the levees hold up, because hopefully this is not another Katrina in the making. Now, last I've heard, they actually, New Orleans is without lights. And their power is completely out. I know Texas have utility workers on standby. Soon as the storm passed, they will be moving in to try to help. Um, and I was looking at a video earlier. I, I'm gonna leave that alone because I it's kind of strange. You're in the middle of a storm, but you also advertising your business. Um, I don't know. You standing in the middle of a hurricane, but you're advertising your business for after the storm. I, I guess I don't know. Uh, some people do things different. Um, Also, please continue to protect yourself. The virus is still going rapid. Um, the numbers are still going up, and then also um, a lot more people are getting it. And unfortunately, some people that have been who claim who refuse to take the vaccine is being affected also, mostly. Matter of fact, I know we reported, I guess it was last month, a Florida radio host spoke out about the COVID and said he wasn't gonna take it. It's a host, and but on his dying bed, he turned around and texted his friend, "I made a big mistake," and encouraged his friends to get the vaccine. Well, this just came out earlier today. Another Florida radio host who called himself Mr. Anti-Vax dies of COVID-19. Mark Bernier was hospitalized 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, a conservative radio host from Florida who criticized coronavirus vaccination effort and called himself Mr. Anti-Vax before contacting COVID-19 himself has died, his station said on Saturday. The statement said, "It's with great sadness that WNDB and Southern Stone Communication announced the passing of Mark Burney, who informed and entertained listener on WNDB for over 30 years. We kindly ask that privacy is given to Mark's family during this time of grief." When Berner was hospitalized with COVID 19 3 weeks ago, WNDB operation manager Mark McKinney told local media, "If you listen to his show, you heard him talk about how anti-vax vaccine he is on the air." In December, Bernie told one guest, "I'm not taking it. Are you kidding me, Mr. Anti-Vax Jeeper?" Well, the Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chipwood said the station told him Bernie, 65, died on Saturday night. "I'm none," Chipwood told the Daytona Beach News Journey. "To me, this is a death in the family." As the contagious Delta variant spread, states led by Republicans resist to public health mandate. Florida among them are struggling with surge in hospitalization and death. The overwhelming majority of hospitalization and death from COVID-19 in the U.S. are among unvaccinated people. According to Johns Hopkins University, nearly 637,000 people have died of COVID 19 in the U.S. COVID death among conservative media figures who oppose vaccination or other public health mandate continue to attract national and global media attention. Among tributes to Bernie, of who WNDB said enjoyed a successful 46-year career as a broadcast journalist. Many said that through his show presented a conservative viewpoint, he was always fair to liberals. He gives all sides. Justin Gates, a listener who became a friend, told the News Journey, "He's not only going to bully and throw punches or do pot shots or do things for rating. That's why he's so popular." Um, well, he was popular at the time, but unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Um, don't let this be your story. I've heard people all the time say, "Well, uh, if I die from it, I die from it." What about the pain that you're gonna put your family and loved ones through? All your family and your friends. It's your choice if you want to get the vaccine or not. It's nobody's choice but your own. But at the same time, make the right decision. Like I said on many shows, um, yeah, I took the vaccine. I don't know if I made the right decision, but one of us is wrong. But also, records and science don't lie. If they're saying the unvaccinated are the ones in the hospital or the sicker, well, you playing Russian roulette, and that's your choice. But please do not get upset at people that wear a mask. Um, don't do it. It won't end well. That's your choice, but it's also that choice of the person to defend themselves. And so um later this week, like I said, we are working on some stuff. Um I actually took a while today. T-Cal said exactly, you can't control everything, but you don't have to go down if you don't have to. Exactly. They work. Um, and then some of these went about the Republican ran states um, are the worst ones because they don't support getting the vaccine. And unfortunately, like for instance, our piece of a governor, Greg Abbott, he actually ended up getting the virus even after having the vaccine, but he pretend like he haven't had it. He never came out and said he has, but when he got it, he was paranoid. He was actually um up there to uh he was up there taking antibiotic. And they was like, why are you taking antibiotic? Normally that's for a person really sick. So Greg Abbott, a lot of these leaders, they say one thing, but they do something completely different behind the scene. And I just got a update out of uh, Hurricane Ida. Reverse flow of Mississippi River leaves more than 620,000 without power, shut down or production. So it's gonna get worse before it get better. And also, now I did see one article that said it should not affect our gas prices. Because our gas prices, it'll be one price one day and then it'll go up 30 cents overnight. So um, I think when the East Coast was low on fuel, our gas price jacked up so high. I'm like, wait a minute. It was just uh two something and now it's 350. I'm like, come on now. At two something, it take me almost $70 fill up my vehicle. And I'm like, now you talking about $4. I think I'll just stay at home. Um, but still, if you are in New Orleans, definitely protect yourself. This is not a game. Like I said, I seen some videos, people just kind of walking around. I read one thing. This guy said, "Oh, see, it's not that bad." But then at the end of it, he also said, "At least now it's not. I don't. It don't feel like a category hurricane winds to me. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out once my electricity come on." But you want to walk around and act like it's nothing, but you may just be at the part where it's not that bad yet. But when that I get there, it could get worse. Welcome to the show. Marcella Smith is in the house. Thank you for always supporting the show. Glad that you're here. You know the party never gets started till you pop in anyway. So matter of fact, Marcellus, you in Louisiana. I know you're not near New Orleans, but are y'all getting some of that rain too, or is it affecting y'all any type of way? I know you're in Louisiana. Um, I'm not sure if you're getting some of the effect of it. I want to say the part you on, you may not be, but uh, let us know. Make sure you and your family is safe um, and being able to um, stay on there. Uh, he said we got a little. Yeah, we're getting got a little rain, so that's okay. And be safe because right now they're saying New Orleans is without any electricity at all. and the R production have shut down, gone offline. So definitely be safe. I personally never been in a hurricane, never uh, definitely don't want to be in one, but I know people that have been in one. And matter of fact, when um, we got married between two hurricanes. Um, it hit a week before, then we went to get married. Then the week after we left, the second hurricane came through there. So that was, but thank God we made it through it. We didn't get none of it, so that was a good thing. Um, I'm still, we're still learning how to do this system with broadcasting on Anchor at the same time. So I kind of started it late today, but we're in there though. But um, Marcellus, during Katrina, um, were you or your family affected by Katrina during that time? Because I know Katrina happened 16 years ago today. And it's crazy that another hurricane is hitting on the anniversary of Katrina. So let us know if you or your family was affected by Katrina. He said, "No, sir." Okay, that's a good thing because I know Katrina was pretty rough. It was rough, and met a lot of new friends once they moved to the Metroplex. Um, that was one of the best part about it. I met a lot of new friends who I still consider as friends today. Whenever we talk, it's like we never stop talking. We're from the north. I know you closer up to Shreveport, like 20 miles or so from them, south of Shreveport, 20 or 30 miles south or something like that. Um, but they saying it's looking pretty rough out there right now in New Orleans. Um, um, so it's pretty rough on everybody that is in the path of it. So definitely protect yourself and be safe. Be safe. But like I was saying earlier, we are gonna start revisiting some of the cases that we said we was gonna keep up on, give updates on them. This one case we currently looking at is out of Texas that someone reached out to me about, and we're getting all the details together for we could give an update on that, and hopefully we could do it this week. We'll have to see if not. Uh, we'll do it next week for sure. Um, just depends on who we get in contact with. So, but a lot of good information came out of the phone call and the communication I had today. So that was pretty good, but it can be um, listening some of the details can be kind of stressful. But when it's all said and done, being able to help someone is the best part of it. So tonight it's all about what's going on in Louisiana right now. If you been affected by it, please stay safe if you're in the path of those storms. Like I said, when I came on the air, they said it was about 5 minutes before the eye hit New Orleans, and New Orleans was um, without electricity, and then also it said um, it was got an alert while ago 620,000 people without power right now, and then the oil production have shut down. So it's gonna be a rough night. Gonna be a rough night. Please do not get fooled by what you see. and hopefully we don't have the same outcome like we did with Katrina 16 years ago, because that was just crazy, and it took Bush a long time before he acknowledged what was going on, and before he went to visit New Orleans. So I'm hoping that's not the same situation in this situation. Um, but hopefully everyone stays safe. Um, Other than that, um, oh, TCal said, I hope not either. But I'm sure um, if it his people are prepared for it this time. But the only problem is we're in a pandemic. So that could be kind of hard in a pandemic, but that's when we just gotta trust and believe everything will be okay. Um, right now, it's saying it's at a Category 3 storm, wind still at 120 miles, 120 miles per hour. Um, and I'm thinking that's about it tonight because I've had a rough week. Well, not really a bad rough weekend. Just trying to catch up on some sleep. So, but definitely let's pick this up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. No matter where you are, you could join us 8 p.m. Central Time. And during those times, you can always call in. If it's a subject you want us to speak on, let us know. We'll always speak on it and do our research. So until um, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, if the good Lord say the same, I will see you then. I love each and every one of you. Peace.